All right, today is July the 24th, 2024, and this is the Real Estate Sporecast. So, first off, you'll notice I have my seatbelt on. Look back at any of my other videos, and I do not. But it was pointed out to me that I should be wearing a seatbelt. I usually live by the philosophy that somebody needs to be thrown clear of the wreckage so they can go for help, but obviously that was not a convincing argument. So let's move on. The Real Estate Sporecast is pretty simple. I was recently on like a live broadcast on TikTok that was supposed to be a group of brokers. And there is a little bit of a difference between a real estate broker and an affiliate or a agent, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, these brokers across the country were trying to have a meeting on what's going on in their cities and their states and all their local stuff or whatever. And one of them said something that about sent me through the ceiling. They said, as far as the market goes, we need to control the narrative. And that just blows me away that another broker would say that out loud. That's insane. I mean, I don't even think about this whole control the narrative type scenario. I mean, I tell you guys exactly what I'm thinking, and look, I can be wrong. I can always be wrong, but at least I'm telling you what I think and what I see in our actual market. So if you're an agent out there and you've got a broker that's telling you to control the narrative, that is insane. There's no such thing as controlling the narrative. There's either saying what is the truth or not saying what is the truth. There is no exception. That's that. So let's talk about how the market's doing. Right now, sales are still down. I'm seeing in our MLS, which is like the Memphis metro area throughout Fayette, Shelby, and Tipton County, a little bit of North Mississippi, that there are multiple price reductions and multiple listings per day. I'm still seeing the listings coming in at anywhere from 50 to 100 houses per day, pretty much on the regular. Late Thursday afternoons, which will post Friday morning, are usually the biggest days because agents want to put their listings up where the weekend buyers come in and their listing is to show as like 0 or 1 day on the market. All right, so my camera cut off for some reason and just like mid go. I don't know if I've got some kind of stupid timer on it or what, but anyway, back to the market. Market right now is kind of flat. There are price reductions going on in my marketplace on the regular. They're not dramatic though. They're not like 5 and 10% drops. They're more like 1% drops and 2.5% drops on the price tags. It's because the sellers are, starting to realize that this is not 2021 anymore. You can't just throw crazy numbers out there and expect people to fight in the front yard to get your house. It just doesn't happen that way anymore. So sellers are becoming more realistic. Buyers are getting a little bit more picky. But I would say this about buyers, especially the ones that are kind of holding back still. Don't wait on that dream of 3.5% or 4% again. You will definitely pay for it in the long run because you're going to pay more for the houses over time. Simply because when I'm saying those 1% and 2.5% drops, those will creep on past in 6 months to a year. Real estate always goes up. The biggest crash we had in 2008 was an average loss of about 10 to 12% overall. So it wasn't that dramatic. Were there some deals out there to be had? Absolutely. Could you have bought a foreclosure for 50 cents on the dollar? You sure as hell could have, but you would have put another 35 or 40 cents on the dollar back in repairs, because whoever was getting foreclosed on probably destroyed the house in vengeance of the mean bad bankers out there or whatever. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Quick little check-in today. Again, the negative spin that I saw was control the narrative from a bunch of brokers across the country. To me, that is just absolute insanity. There's no reason to try to do that if you could just tell the truth. It makes it so much more simpler in life. And I've always said an individual is smart, but the masses are stupid. So make sure you're directing all of your stuff in an individual. Talk to your clients face to face. Go through some of this stuff with them. Don't just try to mass swamp out garbage all over the place. And in case I didn't mention it, y'all have a great day.